taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Badgers will kick it away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And now a quick 3rd down test on this opening drive of the game. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Breaks into the clear. Takes up the first and still running. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs. And they did it right there.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Wants to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. That's how you finish a play.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. You know, they only have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country. And you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Caught quickly. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back to throw again. Snags the quick throw. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Important second down play coming up. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Wrap down the middle. It's Wolf. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I understand the offense going to the quick slant, especially when you have a receiver that can do some damage after the catch. Pretty good job here by this defense not allowing that to happen.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Breaks free. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Now it's 2nd down here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, what do you know here? An offensive coordinator from Wisconsin calling a nice run play for a first down. Man, we have been seeing this for so many years, so many decades. Wisconsin with the ability to run the football is just a thing of beauty.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. Finding space at the 20. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He lets it go. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play. Checks it down to the running back. And how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch? Picks up the first down.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
2nd down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Maldonado. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. With the catch, it's Wolf. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it in the open. Throws out the stiff arm. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. They'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Second down play coming up. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Badgers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking to throw here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
Great job with the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Looking for a receiver. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He gets loose. Powering through. Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the 1st. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to get the throw off.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would love to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner will be brought down. Ducks offense retakes the field. Play action here on 1st down. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. He's got enough for the 1st down and still going. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. He's in the clear. They finally grabbed the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that track route and picks up a 1st down.
And the Ducks come to the line with 1st and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. And here comes the point after attempt.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To bootleg here. Looking to scramble. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Boy, nice throw here by this Wisconsin quarterback. Good route by the receiver and a 1st down for the Badgers. And when Wisconsin can throw the football to complement their running game, they're a very dangerous offense to deal with.
Here comes the handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
And the Badgers keep the football on the move. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Running a quarterback sneak here. He tests the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Wisconsin, to put them on top now. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. He's going to take off. It's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking deep down the middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, finally, there it is. I mean, we've been talking all game about this guy and his speed, and it's about time his best run of the game. And as we head down the stretch, he's going to have to keep that in mind, that when everyone's covered, take off and use his legs and make big plays like this.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Here's the option play. Oh. He'll toss it to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this 3rd down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but can now make a play, and they sack him.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fires it down the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble now. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Quarterback does a good job against this nickel coverage, realizing his options downfield are taken away. I thought he might try to force it downfield, but instead pulls it down, takes off, and picks up some positive yards. Now we got a 4th and short.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he stops short. Huge play by the defense on 4th down. They will take over, protecting this lead.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Working clock with the ground game. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
A gain makes it second and medium. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it with room to run. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower-ranked team intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close it out. And really, they played well the entire game and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. An opportunity to possibly still make a run and get in position for the postseason.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Badgers expect to be able to just bleed the clock out here in the final minute. Press coverage now from the secondary. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. The running back here on a direct snap. And they'll get him down that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve.